I think it's quite interesting. It's not every day you get the chance to actually be in what is usually a live terminal, especially in this one, because it's actually been designed as potentially to act as a hangar as well. So it's quite unique, and I think it actually symbolizes the connection that we're having and why we're having an aviation event here in Salzburg. I think for a starter, we need to find our own Greta Thunberg. We need to find somebody who actually starts bringing the emotion about everything that is good about aviation out in the public and changes the public perception and creates a positive emotion. I think we are very much on the back foot, and we are allowing that to happen, whereby we are allowing the debate to be taken to us, and we are actually starting from a defensive position. So I'd like to actually promote a casting for the next Greta Thunberg of aviation to kick this off. All joking aside though, I think the topic of bringing emotion into it and actually getting people to understand the macroeconomic effects of what aviation and connectivity does to the greater wealth, to peace, to prosperity is a very important topic. And I think that's something we have not done very well as an industry. We need to actually do much, much better on that. Ultimately, politicians are living or dying off the popular view of the people. And if we are getting to a point where we actually can win the debate back on facts, but equally on emotions, then I think the politicians that are very readily jumping on the bandwagon of saying, oh, carbon taxes and fuel taxes and all the other nonsense that's going on, will be forced to actually address some of the issues that they haven't. So single European skies was mentioned several times in the conference this morning. I started my career back in '92 in air traffic control. Nearly 30 years later, there has been absolutely no progress. And the only people who are to blame and who are entirely and utterly responsible for that are the politicians. Why? Because they've been allowed to do so. So I think this is where I would wish we had our own Greta Thunberg to actually take these politicians to task, change the dialogue, change it about the facts, get the emotion back into it, and get people to understand on the real topics here. I think that's what we need to do.